Hello, my name is Shonda, and I'm the instructor for the Beam and White Teeth Whitening Technician course. So, if you're watching this video, you've decided I am kind of curious about starting something new with my life. So you decided to take this mini course. And in the mini course, I'm going to talk about the actual class and how you can sign up and things you can expect as far as the class goes. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm reading my notes as I go along because I don't want to forget anything. Okay, so I decided to do this free course because many people probably don't know much about teeth whitening, know about being a technician. You probably think you need to go to school, like, beauty school, cosmetology school, I'm sorry, in order to take this class. And that is not the case. So we're going to actually go over that as well. Who can do this? Where you can do this? When you could do this? How you could do this? I'm going to try to answer all your questions. Underneath the video, if your question hasn't been answered, you could go ahead and you could comment a question. If it's something that is like in need, like I need to know this right now, you could go ahead and email me at coramdeoholistic. That's CORAMDEOHOLISTIC @gmail.com. You also can go to this page's DM and send me a DM. If it's not really a question like that, I don't need to know it right now, but maybe it's just a question about something that I'm planning on going over. Every 10 questions, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do another video Q&A. So if this is your first time watching and I don't have the questions up yet, drop your questions below. But if you've watched this and this is weeks later, because it's probably the same class that I'm using as far as the mini course goes, and if your question is not in the list and you haven't gone back to watch the Q&A videos, then drop your question and I'll be happy to answer it. Okay. So what's a teeth whitening technician? Now, when you think about teeth whitening, you think about going to the dentist, getting your teeth whitened, or you think about going to the store, getting like the strips, or even going and getting the different kits that they have. Well, as a teeth whitening technician, you get certified and through Beam and White, which is what the course I actually teach. You get certified through Beam and White. Beam and White is a company that is a leader in the industry of teeth whitening products as well as teeth whitening certifications. So with the course that you take with me, you'll get certified by an amazing company who is one of the leaders in our actual industry. So that'll be good as far as when you're marketing and you promo, you can say, I am a product of Beam and White. So the teeth whitening that you do is considered cosmetic teeth whitening. Okay, so it's not like an industrial strength, like as if you would go to a dentist. The teeth whitening, the techniques, the lining, the formulations that's actually used with the gels, it's different from actually going to a dentist. Cosmetic teeth whitening isn't as powerful, but it still gets the job done. You still can see whitening 5 to 7 shades lighter than you did when you first started, as opposed to an hour later, if the person is doing an hour session. I'm not really going to get too much into sessions and things like that because that's actually part of the course, but there are options. There are options you could get. You could do 1 to 3. It just depends. And you formulate your prices based on what you want to charge, especially if you are in a market that's not saturated. You can actually, choose what you want others to pay you. And you could create that platform of what pricing should be in the teeth whitening market, well, cosmetic teeth whitening market in your area. I suggest to people who are in the beauty industry actually to probably get into teeth whitening. Let's say you do makeup, let's say you do hair, let's say you do lashes, you do brows, you do massages. How awesome would it be to actually offer teeth whitening along with your currently offering and creating a package? Like say if you do makeup and you're charging $50-$60 to do makeup, say okay, well how about I do you one session along with your makeup for $100. So you're increasing your revenue, and you're gonna have your equipment already. You're gonna have your teeth whitening. It's not much of an effort to actually do it. When you take the class, you will learn it's not as complicated as you may think it to be. So this could be something that you could add on to increase your revenue. This could be something that you could totally be doing for the first time and saying, this is going to be my business. People do have teeth whitening spas. People do mobile, where you could actually go and do teeth whitening in different businesses. You can have teeth whitening parties, which I do. I do private teeth whitening parties. You can also like nail salons, hair salons, if they don't want to offer it, maybe contract with them. It's so many different ways you could get creative with this, and I do go more into detail about it with the class. So how long does the class last? Because you're probably thinking, teeth whitening, oh my gosh, is this a week? Is this 2 days? Is this a weekend? It's a 1-day class. We do everything in 1 day. If you have internet access, this class is available internationally. We do the class through Zoom, which is kind of like a video chat meeting type setting where it's interactive. As we go through the class, you're actually allowed to ask questions as well as, speak if you want to speak. So you can do that during the class. But as I was saying, it's a 1-day class. And online is the certification part only. So if you're online, you do realize that it's not necessarily a hands-on thing that you're going to be doing. But during the class, we do a hands-on demonstration. So you can at least see the steps of, what you need to do and how you need to do it. And as you watch it, if you have any questions, you can ask these questions during that time. Let's see. So if you live in Louisiana, which is where I'm located, you have the option to come and do a hands-on session following a certification class. I also travel. So if you have a group of 5 or more that is in the state and it's in a reasonable distance, I'm willing to travel. We may have to factor in travel expenses, but I do travel to actually teach the class. Let's see. I also plan on teaching the class in person. I've been teaching it online now for a little bit, and I'm thinking about doing like actual hands-on. So you're actually sitting in a classroom, we are face-to-face, and we're doing the actual certification part and learning, as well as having practice time after. So those are 3 options, but this particular option, being that you're not here with me, or being that you're out of state, being that you are on the other side of the world in a whole other country, the online certification is perfect. My introductory rate for it was $250. That rate is good until 7/2, July 2nd. After that, the price will go up to $500, and that's only for the certification part only. It does not include your equipment. So I wanted y'all to keep that in mind. Do I need to be a dentist, dental assistant, or other type of medical professional? Well, while dealing with people is a good thing, and how to interact with people is a good thing, no, you do not have to be any of the above. Once you complete the class, your certification is more than enough for you to get started. I do advise you to maybe look at the laws in your state. That's something we talk about more in the class as well. But for the most part, doing teeth whitening, cosmetic teeth whitening, is completely legal as long as you're certified to actually be doing it. Like I said, everything you need is taught in the class. So what will the class actually teach me? Well, in a class, we go over the anatomy of teeth, whitening sessions, and expectations from you as well as from the client. You need to be clear on what they can expect during a teeth whitening session. Using a teeth whitening kit from Beaming White, meaning I'm a Beaming White instructor. I completely train you on using Beaming White products. So they actually have a teeth whitening kit specific to cosmetic teeth whitening with everything that you need inside for each session that you do with someone. So we go over the kit. We also go over health and safety, because that's important, universal precautions. And we also go over business and marketing. So I do marketing for several different industries, And so I love marketing. I think marketing is amazing to get creative with. So my gift to y'all is to actually take the tips that I use with all the different industries and teach you some marketing on how to market your business, how to get the most that you can out of your investment in yourself. After class, you're gonna be inspired, you're gonna be motivated, you're gonna be like, look, I'm ready to start today. The good thing with it being a one-day class is if you decide to purchase your equipment prior to class, you finish class that day, you can start whitening the teeth that same day, you know, because you're gonna be ready, you're gonna be amped up, you're gonna be good to go. So what are the benefits of cosmetic teeth whitening? Well, you profit immediately. Like I just said, you take the class that day, you can start doing teeth whitening that day. You stand out from the competition. You could be a one-stop shop, meaning, like I explained earlier, let's say if you do hair and you do makeup, hey, throw in some teeth whitening and you can maximize your money by 50% or even more, depending on what you charge. If you have somebody who isn't a normal customer of yours and you come to get their teeth whitened, then you kind of open the doorway to them possibly being a customer for you doing your makeup, doing your lashes, doing your hair, or whatever it is that you offer. You know, I think adding teeth whitening to whatever you're doing is a great component. It's a growing industry, so it's good to get in it while the market isn't saturated right now. You know, you have the potential to earn $800 a day, because let's say you do 8 hours a day, okay? And you charge $100 a session. $800 in one day. Is it possible? Very possible. Very, very possible. Put it this way, I'm pretty sure you know at least 5 people in your life right now who wanted their teeth whitened. It's $500. What else? So the machine is portable, which is great. It's not a heavy, bulky type machine. This is something that you could put like in a carrier bag, or you could hold it. It folds, it breaks down, depending on which one you purchase, and it's portable, making it very easy for you to bring it anywhere or to do in a setting, like an office setting, festivals, different things. You could bring your machine and offer teeth whitening. So the possibilities are endless. And making money at local events, like I just said, it's like doing festivals, doing pop-up shops. You know, this is a great thing to get into everywhere in a lot of different, you know, settings, a lot of different industries, because guess what? Everybody has teeth. So if everybody has teeth, there's a potential 50-50 chance that they may want their teeth whitened, right? So how much how much can a technician make? So like I was saying, you could charge $100 a session, and that's kind of like an average rate. You don't necessarily have to charge $100. You could do a maximum of 3 sessions in 1 hour on one person. So with that being said, you could charge $50 for one session. If you want, charge up to $175. I've seen some people charge for 3 sessions. It's completely up to you. You know, what do you want to charge? I highly suggest that you don't undercut yourself just because you want a sale. We always want to sell things. We want to make money, right? That's why we get into doing the things that we do. But I do think that being in the market isn't saturated. Like I said before, you have the flexibility and the freedom to charge what it is you want. So, I mean, possibilities are endless. So where can you work? You could be mobile, doing private home visits or different events. With the industry growing, more teeth whitening techs are working in nail salons, hair salons, private parties and events, as well as opening their own teeth whitening bar. I just recently found one in Canada, a teeth whitening spa, it was called. Cool, right? Absolutely amazing. So it's all ways you can get creative to make your money. And you don't necessarily have to do one thing. Do it all if you have the time and you're able to do so. Marketing to bridal parties, y'all. You know. So you get certified in 1 day. If you do an online version, like I said, hands-on isn't available. But if you're local, it can be scheduled. So if you're local and you decide to do the certification part only online, then you could get in contact with me after the class and you could actually come into the Holistic Center. We will set up a time, a day, and I will have someone there for you to actually practice on. So you still can do some hands-on work. And again, I teach you strictly on Beam and White's products. There are other product creators out there, but I am a Beam and White instructor. So yes, I teach on the kits and the different packages that they have. Beam and White has created special packages for my students to get started. So we have 4 different packages that's tailored to your budget for you to get started. And we have one that's, you know, a basic package, and then we have the go all out package, which is the elite package, which I suggest because when you get the elite, you get started with 50 kits. So that's 50 teeth whitening sessions. Let's say you're charging $100. You do the math, guys. Just saying, it's a good investment. So we learn about the different teeth conditions, and I will actually show y'all this if you can see. This is just some of the class. Recognizing teeth conditions, as well as preparing to do the teeth whitening sessions. Okay, and these little things, they actually come in the kit. They're part of the kit. This is a Beam and White kit right here as well. You know, and we discuss more about what's in it, and the gel to actually do the whitening part is included as well. And like I said, we're gonna go over marketing in the class as well to help you. And I also do business consults. So even after we do the business marketing tips in the class, if you're still feeling like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready, if I really want to do this, well, we could book you in session with me and actually go more deeper into detail to help you get set up, you know, as far as maybe setting up a website, your social media, booking pages, things like that. I have no problem with helping y'all with that, and I will also offer that at a discounted rate than what I usually charge, being that you are a student. So like I said, there's different packages, and we go over that more in the class. And if you kind of want to know, well, I want to take the class, but I need to know how much the package costs, because, you know, I got to figure out my money. I know how it goes. So you'll always email me. Again, coramdayoholistic@gmail.com, or you can always email me at Instagram at smilesbyshonda. And we can talk about the pricing and what works best for you so we get you going. And so if you want to register for the class, right here. Okay, do y'all see? www.cdholistic.setmore.com/book class. And when you go there, you're gonna be able to choose your dates. We still have some dates open on July 2nd. Like I said, and that's the last class, that it'll be $250. Classes are every Monday. So after the 2nd, the classes will be $500. And they're every Monday. And you're gonna get an email full of information to let you know, okay, classes at this time, you need to do this, because you will have to download Zoom, and I'll send instructions for that, as well as how to prepare for the actual course. So just wanted to do this really quick. I know people have questions about teeth whitening, but like I said, if you have further questions, don't hesitate to DM me. I'll be more than happy to help you. So that's about it. So thank y'all for watching this short mini class. If you have any questions, drop them below. I do check them every day. Other than that, come on, let's help you manifest your destiny. Who wouldn't want to make $800 a day whitening teeth? Great income, flexibility, work for yourself, work on your own time and terms. I mean, that is what the future is becoming, right? Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, and I think being a teeth whitening technician is a great first step. You have a great day.